evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we have some of America's greatest minds assembled to compete in our special edition of Jeopardy! Real Estate Jeopardy! For those watching for the first time, Jeopardy! Is the arena where intellectuals test their minds by guessing questions when provided with answers. Let's move to the contestants. First, we have Bill the Bear Barenberg. Bill was elected president of Brooks Harvey in 1979 and became an MD in the very same year. Way to go, Bear. Bear is a true Ivy Leaguer, hailing from Columbia undergrad and with an MBA at Harvard Business School. What do you say, Billy?
Well, I grew up in a small town.
Thank you, Bill. Now we have Pat Edwards. Pat is a senior secretary at Brooks Harvey and incidentally has worked for the Bear for several years. Pat, talk to me.
Well, I'm a little nervous because I haven't led too many meetings and I don't know Donald Trump or Marvin Davis.
Patty. Finally, we have the man they call Wheels. Steve Wheeler rolled into Brooks Harvey in 1986 after reportedly making a killing at First Winthrop. Steve is a nuclear engineer with a Harvard MBA. Things are looking pretty grim for Bill and Pat, I think. Talk to me, Steve.
Well, yeah, I am from First Winthrop. That's true. But, you know, well, this whole process is rather inefficient. You know, we've been on the air for about 4 minutes and 24 seconds to be exact. And you know, the inefficiency, the underproductivity, and the overmanagement here is typical of corporate America.
Thank you, Steve. Let's play Jeopardy! The categories are Brooks Harvey Nightmares, Crunching Numbers, Real Estate Trivia. Bear, you on the toss. Start us off.
I'll take Brooks Harvey Nightmares for 100.
The answer is, causes an associate to break out into a cold sweat.
Who are Steve Wheeler and Bill Barenberg?
Sorry, Bill.
What is the thought of going to the Antarctica with Mary McCarthy for 6 months to do an MLP on the polar ice cap?
Exactly, Pat. Great selection.
Nightmares for 200, please.
The answer is an audio daily double. Now, Patty, you can wager up to a maximum of $500. What'll it be?
I'll play conservative. 300, please.
Okay, here we go. Listen closely.
A minute.
You got a minute?
You got a minute?
Who is Peter Krause?
Exactly. You're on a roll, Pat.
Let's try Brooks Harvey Nightmares for 300.
The answer is induces narcolepsy.
What is Barton Biggs in a Monday morning meeting?
Sorry, Steve.
You know, this whole process begs for ambiguity. You know, what? And the inefficiency is killing me. This is
thank
typical.
you, Steve. Thank you, Steve. So, Pat, what do you think?
What is working the month of August?
Sorry, Billy. It's up to you, Pat.
That's Pat, thank you. What is being caught in a conference call with Betsy Jacobson, Bill Conger, and several FSA lawyers?
Right, although I believe it's Bill Conger, Pat. Precisely, though. Keep it up.
Crunching numbers for 100, please.
The answer is pulling all-nighters and working weekends.
What is a first-year associate trying to impress the MDs?
Sorry, Bill. Pat, Steve?
What is the damn ambiguity and inherent inefficiency of this program? Who works on these questions?
Thank you, Steve, but I'm sorry we'll have to penalize you 10 points for that one.
This is ridiculous.
Pat?
What is normal for analysts who work for Paul Cazzolone?
Way to go, Patty. You're on fire. Keep it up.
Let's try trivia for 200, please.
The answer is useless, wasteful, and upsetting.
What is this show?
Somebody cool off the wheels. Get him some ice water.
God damn, this is ridiculous.
What is Brooks Harvey's fourth quarter blue book phrase?
Right again, and that puts an end to round one. Bill and Steve, it's never too late, and Pat, it's never too much. We'll be back right after this.
Are you that executive that can't find that important file? Can't find that important client's phone number? You can only imagine having an office like this. But if you order now your copy of Ted Gamble's new book, Neat is Neat, you too can have an office that looks like this. Neat is neat.
Welcome back to Real Estate Jeopardy with Bill and Steve in last place and Pat up front. We're looking good. Let's start it off with wheels this round.
Give me crunching numbers for 200.
The answer is a number too astronomical to calculate on Lotus or the mainframe computer.
What is the money I made at First Winthrop?
That is incorrect.
What is Paul Cazzalonis' expense account?
Exactly. Choose one, Pat.
Crunching numbers for 300?
The answer is a number too astronomical to be calculated on Lotus or the mainframe computer.
What is the pieces of furniture in my office?
Sorry, Bill.
This is ridiculous.
What is the number of calculators lost by Paul Cazzalonis in 1 week?
Good, Pat. Next choice.
Crunching numbers for 400?
The answer is a number too astronomical to be calculated on Lotus or the mainframe computer.
What is Paul Cazzalonis' frequent flyer miles?
That's it, Pat. Go for it all.
Crunching numbers for 500?
The answer is a number too astronomical to be calculated on Lotus or the mainframe computer.
What is the number of times Wayne Weddington's name has been used to cover outrageously expensive dinners?
Right again, Pat. Take a deep breath after that one, babe. You are something else.
Let's try Brooks Harvey Nightmares for 400.
The answer is the most feared entity in Brooks Harvey.
Who is me?
Not yet, Steve.
Who is Bill Kahana in the LA office?
Sorry, Bear.
What is Videk?
You are incredible, Pat. Keep rolling.
Brooks Harvey Nightmares for 500?
The answer is, listen closely, the worst. Worse than morning breath. Worse than bamboo shoots under the fingernails. A living hell. It makes Gaddafi seem like an agreeable alternative.
What is L'Hermitage?
All right, finally, gentlemen. However, in the case of a tie, our policy is to throw out the question. But we will let Bill make a selection. Bill?
Let's try trivia for 500.
Trivia for 500. The answer is tall, attractive, and well-built.
Who is Amy Jorgensen?
Sorry, Steve, wrong category. Let me finish the answer. Tall, attractive, and well-built. This structure is the new home to Brooks Harvey.
What is the Exxon building?
You're number one, Pat, and we're out of time. Thank you, Bill and Steve.
No, I have a few things to say to you. Let me just take it up right now, because I've got,
thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve.
We're
sorry for you and Bill.
They've been cutting me off all night.
We're sorry for you and Bill. It's been a tough day for you. Then again, there's Pat. Look at Pat over there. We'd like to offer you a trip back tomorrow, Pat, in our special program, Insider Trading, Who Am I? For Jeopardy, I'm Alex Trebek, wishing all of you a happy, happy holiday.